Hey, on my closet. This is Michael Lorraine with a special guest.
Angel Cologne.
Angel is a good friend of mine, a survivor of PULSE. And as soon as the tragedy occurred, he was the first face that the world saw. So right now we're going to look at his face. It's actually more polished and he put on some lotion and stuff. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Hanging out with Angel today and his family, we saw a transition. We saw what happened at PULSE way back when in June, and we saw how the community came together. And I was really pleased to see your family there. You have a lot of family support.
Yes, I do.
How did your family actually respond to that? They must have been like really, really devastated.
They were really devastated, but they were with me from day one until now. They're with me every day. Their love and support is probably one of the best things that has helped me recover.
Hanging out with you, there's always, people who come by and say, "Hey, I remember you." Do you feel that that this sense of empathy will last, or people just want a photo of? And what do you hope for those people who just see it as an incident?
I mean, till this day, and it's been almost now 7 months, it happens, everywhere I go to. It gets a bit overwhelming, but, it's a good overwhelming, with love and positivity. And just seeing how it's still, it's still going on today, I think it'll be recognized for a while now.
Did you ever get like the opposite? A lot of people are like warm and welcoming, but did you ever experience like the opposite where people were like antagonistic towards this whole experience?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, a lot actually. There was a lot of negativity as well, a lot of hate mail as well. But in the beginning I would get upset, but nowadays, that's something you block out of your head. The positive outweighs the negative. So, there's more love now and more support for us.
So going to PULSE, I probably went maybe 2 or 3 times, always on vacation. And you were you a regular there?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
I was.
So what's the best experiences that you've had in PULSE overall?
The best experiences is that a lot of the friends that I have today, I actually met them at PULSE.
Mm-hmm.
PULSE was actually the first gay club that I went to. I actually sneaked out of my house from Winter Haven, an hour away. On a Friday night, I lied to my parents. I was supposed to go bowling.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to PULSE and I fell in love. Ever since then, I went every Friday during high school, and then after that, I moved to Orlando.
So when this occurred, it really impacted, I guess, the experience of LGBT people being afraid to go back out into other LGBT communities or, hangout spots. Is that something that you feel that you would be afraid to do once again?
It's something that you have to get comfortable with all over again. It's something that I'm not really focused on that right now. I'm focused on recovering on my own, on, spending time with my family, because you never know what can happen. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, everything happens, like that out of nowhere. And I think, right now, my main thing is spending time with my family, with my friends, and creating a special bond with God as well.
Mm-hmm. Family is very important, and for a lot of the young people that we work with, they've been rejected from their family because they identified as LGBT. Did you have a coming out story, and what was their level of acceptance like?
Well, when I grew up Christian Pentecostal. It was very strict. Very against LGBT. So I had to live a double life almost till I was about 18. That's when I moved out on my own, and just one day I decided to go to South Beach Pride for the first time with my sister, and I was over it. I was like, I have to be who I am, and I told my sister, let's upload all the pictures right now. Let's just do it, and we did it. And about an hour later, I was getting phone call, text messages, and thank God they were all positive. My family was just telling me, how much they love me. I can be who I am. They don't accept that lifestyle, but that they're there for me and they support me. So it was nice.
With PULSE and your whole entire experience now, do you feel that there is a bigger purpose which has outcome from this for your life?
Yes, like right now I'm in the process of being a public speaker, sharing my story and my message to the whole world. We're trying to spread love, hope, and positivity, and forgiveness as well. Which with those four, I think you can move forward and you can make a change and you can make the world a better place.
I want to touch on the last one because a lot of people are harvesting this anger towards the shooter or those whomever was involved. Have you forgiven him?
Yes, you can forgive. You can never forget, but without forgiveness, you can't reach to that point where you can move on. If you don't forgive, you're gonna have that anger inside of you always, and that builds up and builds up. And you just become crazy, basically. So I think with forgiveness, and it's not easy. It's not something that you can just say. It's something you have to work on. It's something where you have to meditate about as well, because you need Zen in your life, I believe. So I think with forgiveness, you can move forward a lot.
Okay. What would you say words of empowerment and encouragement to a young LGBT person who is perhaps contemplating suicide because they see no other way out of their circumstance? What does Angel Cologne say to that person?
What I can tell, whoever's feeling that way is you are not alone. If you don't have your family, there's always someone out there who has an ear, who can listen, who can relate to you, who's probably going through the same thing as you. Never, never stay, just you. That's gonna build up negativity. That's gonna build up anger, and the outcome of that is not, it's not nice. So I believe that you should reach out to someone at all times to talk to if you don't have a family member there.
All right, guys. So there is a lot of resources available out in the world. Please don't do anything to hurt or harm yourself. You're just a phone call or a friend away for someone who really truly cares for you. So from Mike and Angel, we just want to say just hang in there, right?
And we love you too.
All right, so do it. No, this.